I want to introduce you guys to Amara.
Yeah.
Hello. You're the nicest.
That's Amara.
Amara.
Skadi. Introduce Skadi. Introduce Skadi.
No, she's ugly.
Skad.
What's up, guys? Today is a diving day. Yeah. I've had an eye infection for like 10 days or 2 weeks or something. I haven't been diving, and yeah, we're just gonna go today. It's been too long, and it sucks because the ocean's right there. I still go exercise every morning, but I just haven't been diving. You remember our fence? All done now. Trying to grow some stuff on the edge. It'll cover this whole fence like that. It's all brown now. I think when they built it, you guys saw it was all green. Yeah, so pretty cool. Today, waiting for Alex to pick us up. It's not the best weather. There's like a typhoon coming, so hopefully the waves aren't too big today, but should be sweet. I don't know what dive site I'm gonna go to, but dude, honestly, I know it's not gonna have octopus because that's what I'm looking for. But there's a lot of stuff that you guys challenged me to that I haven't been able to find, and I found it before you challenged me to it, but now I can't find it anywhere. Like Matthias challenged me to robust ghost pipefish. Finn Snow challenged me to mandarin fish. Somebody else challenged me to different octopus, harlequin shrimp, all kinds of stuff that I can't find. So I'd like to find something today, cross it off the list, because I can't challenge somebody else until I cross one off. There's my favorite tree. Last time I asked you guys what this was, you said it's a traveler tree. I think it's awesome. Imagine these like lined up the whole fence line. That'd be awesome. Anyways, we gotta get down to Apple Scuba, get our tanks, and get in the ocean. No bullshit today. Let's just go critter hunting. See you there. I love these boots. You know, they're shorties. Aqualung. I love these things. I used to think they're the perfect dive boot to go in my fins. And they are perfect for boats, because I can walk around and stuff. It's real thin, but lots of tread. But honestly, I might have to get some seriously thick boots, like a little higher up the ankle and little fatter soles, because a lot of the dive sites I'm trying to explore here are so rocky and shitty, and there's no boats. There's there's 1 or 2 boats going around now here for the pandemic, but they're super expensive. I mean, probably gonna pay quadruple if I have to hire a resort. But that's how most people get to these dive sites, even though they're right next to shore. So I might just have to invest in some fatter sole dive boots. But besides that, I love those things. They're so light, and I love the low tops. You can barely feel them. You slip them on so easy. Whatever. We'll see how today goes.
Critter hunter.
Dive day. Alex is here again. He's a man of all trades. I got all my dive gear and his dive gear.
I'm the nagger. Come on.
My producer. It's time to do some critter hunting. It's been too long. Let's go. So every morning before we even get to the tank rental place, we stop and get a bunch of water. Maybe Gatorade.
Huh?
Takes in. Lots of cameras. Let's go. I even got the princess. So we're basically diving today, kind of near Alex's village. Well, actually right at his village, but at the beach. And we're using a friend's yard to park in, because this isn't a designated dive spot. I don't even think it has a name. It's a fishing, Alex calls it a fishing area. It's really nice, but it's gonna be hell getting in and out of the water. So many rocks. I'll show you. It's not a nice sandy beach, but he said there's nice stuff here to see. And I'm sure it is, because just down there I found all the candy crabs and stuff. It's windy. It's so rocky though. Super rocky and wavy today. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough getting in the water, but then it'll be good. So it's worth it. Look at this tree. Let's gear up. He said there's a bunch of fishing stuff, and don't touch it. This is not a sanctuary, this is a fishing area. You go mess with the traps. There's also a few boats right there. They're all out to sea, I guess. Let's gear up. The shore can be a real nightmare to get in, especially with this gear, the waves, my big camera, and all the rocks. It's fine now. When I get to waist deep and I can put my fins on, but damn, some of these shore entries are rough. I talked to some old timer divers here that have been here 20 years. They don't even bother with these dive sites unless they have a boat. I can see why. I better gear up and get under the waves. Big one. And time for the mandatory selfie to show how cool I am, although the waves are not making it easier this time. And this is what the selfie machine looks like, in case you were wondering. And there's a goby in the sand. Yeah, I made that sound not really cool. But as you can see, the coloration is really bad because every time I turn on the light, he would just disappear down the hole. So I'm gonna have to do some serious color grading. Yeah, that's much better. So I see these guys all the time, but they're so shy. I usually just ignore them. I don't want to sit there filming a hole, hoping they come out. But today I decided to show you the symbiotic relationship between the goby and this little shrimp guy. The little shrimp dude spends all day cleaning the house, and the goby sits out front, keeping an eye out. He's like the guard dog. It's a cute little relationship. Wow, I didn't know there's actually 2 shrimp in this hole. I guess this goby can afford 2 maids. But as you can see, they just spend the day cleaning the hole, while Mr. Goby watches for danger. And if he sees any danger, he flicks the tail and the shrimp hides inside, and the goby follows. And here's a shot of my camera just sitting on the tripod, waiting for the goby to come out. So I actually forgot the macro lenses on this, and all I could really do is film the anemone, but you can see all the little shrimp running around that I can't film. Somebody said they like puffer fish, so I started filming a few of those since all I really had was wide angle camera today. And here's another little porcupine puffer sticking his head out of one of those huge barrel sponges on the dive site. This dive was actually kind of cool. I've never seen such big barrel sponges. And usually if I have the macro lens, I'd be searching on the side for hairy squat lobsters. But not today. But the barrel sponges themselves are pretty cool. And there's Elton John cactus. And yet another species of anemone with tons of crabs that I can't film. And then I ran into a blenny. These guys are so hard to film, they're so shy, they'll just take off. But this guy didn't care at all. He let me get real close. So I took advantage, and I sat there for a while just filming this little guy doing what he do. Which is not much. But he's cute, so that's cool, I guess. I'm so used to these guys just taking off and running away that I just sat there for a while. If he's gonna let me film him, I'm gonna film as much as I can. So sorry if he's a little boring, but hey, he's cute, right? And I finally got to the side where I could see his side face. So guys, look in the background behind this blenny and tell me what you see. It's the biggest freaking nudibranch I've ever seen in my life. It was massive. This thing was so big, I didn't even need the macro lens. It's as if the ocean said, "Oh, you didn't bring your macro lens? I got you, bro." This thing was so freaking big, and he's not even moving, so it's kind of boring, but he was so big I could have used the wide angle lens. I mean, look at him next to the fish. Nudibranchs aren't usually bigger than a fish. This one could eat those things. Now I'm just demonstrating how freaking mind-blowingly big this guy is. I've never seen one that big besides Spanish dancers. The light looks extra bright with the GoPro because the GoPro has a red filter, but don't worry, it's not that huge. As you can see, he's about the size of my fist. I can't believe how huge he is. I'd have to talk to some marine biologists and see if they ever seen one this big. Well, my computer's telling me I only have 39 seconds of no deco time, so I better start heading towards the surface. I still have 30 minutes, but I need to spend it a little more shallow. That dive was pretty good. I was really bummed because I forgot my macro lenses. And I was like, damn. So Judea jumped on a motorcycle. She's gonna go get the macro lenses at my house, but don't have time to wait, so we jumped in the water for the dive. And it was pretty good. I thought it's gonna suck not being able to film the small stuff, but found a lot of stuff. including the biggest nudie break of my freaking life. I can't believe how big that thing was. I was like, Alex, film me. I'm gonna put my fist next to it, and it was bigger than my whole fist. It was awesome. I know on my last episode I said that nudie break was the biggest I ever seen, and it was, but now this one could eat that one. I was like, holy shit, I don't need a macro lens now. And then the blinny and everything else is really cool dive. Just the hard part is getting in and out of the water. It's really windy right now, so the waves are huge, as you can see behind me. It's just really, really bouldery beach, like softball sized rocks everywhere, and just carrying my gear, 2 cameras, everything. Hell, just walking in normal with no gear sucks. Just twisting my ankle and stuff. It's really bad entry. Like I said earlier, I talked to some of my OG friends that have been here forever. They don't even go to dive sites like this unless they have a boat. They're missing out on a lot. I mean, I was beat up before, you know, sitting there in 6-foot waves trying to put my fins on with holding 2 cameras and everything. But 2 minutes later, Alex was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I'm okay, but in 2 minutes I'm gonna be really okay." And sure enough, put your head underwater and it's just serenity in my world. So awesome day, awesome dive. I'm gonna go do another dive. Jadea will be here with my macro lens, and it'll be a good day. Another good dive, but you're gonna have to wait until the next episode for that. So I'll see you guys on the next one.